Yeah, Danny and Matt were actually supposed to possibly come this weekend, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, I heard that they were thinking about going to watch the race, not work on anything, though.
Well, John had been asking them because we were just so shorthanded this weekend. The pit crew consisted of me, Nas, and Jay.
You'd think being from Long Island, he could find some more help for that race at least.
The pit crew.
Did you get to meet Amber, or was she not there?
Oh, I've met Amber a couple times. She was at Thompson, and she was there this weekend.
She's actually really handy with a wrench.
She is. She was helping a lot. It's not like she doesn't know her way around a modified. I mean, she grew up around them and she raced modifieds herself.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, she definitely knows what she's doing. I've never been on her bad side, and I never want to be either.
I could see that. What is going on? I might have to restart my computer. It's acting real slow.
I just had to reset mine. My 49-inch ultra wide did a brownout.
I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I have an update. That would be why.
Apparently my in-game push-to-talk button's not working. I'll have to check that out.
Radio check. It's working. That was close.
Nice job of avoiding me. Thank you.
So I joined really early, and I'm still not seeing the setup. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
User disconnected from your channel.
It's fast, it's fun, but you can make it slip and slide if you overdo it.
Last 5 laps, full throttle.
Yeah, it'll last a little bit more. The tires will start to wear just a tad, and then you just give her little nudges to kind of keep her from getting twisty.
Alright, that's what I'm waiting for.
Again, you'll thank me for that loose feeling now when it gets to be the end of the run and that butt end gets light without fuel.
Next bucket of fuck!
Is Hoot in here?
Hey, what's up?
Now, with your constant wondering about the one nut system, did you happen to see what it takes to get one off when it acts up?
Nah, I didn't watch the race on it.
Next bucket of fuck!
Sorry, I'm trying to adjust some of my buttons here.
They literally had to cut a wheel off a car so they could grind the nut enough to get it off. They had a 3/4 inch, I'm going to say a 4-footer breaker bar with 3 guys on it, and they couldn't get that sucker to let go.
Yeah,
User joined
wonderful.
your channel. User
Yeah, made for a
disconnected
hell of
from
a
your
pit
channel.
stop.
Fitting in.
Can somebody share the setup with me? I know you're on track.
User
Hanover.
joined your channel.
What? No setup in the box?
Yeah, I know. I joined really early and I'm not seeing it.
Radio check.
That's okay. I was getting ready to go in on this one anyway. I'm eh, 3/8 away through a run, so I was gonna take a look at tires.
I was the fourth truck in here and it's not
And
showing
I
up.
even waited for a minute before I put it in so that it didn't do what it usually does, and it still did it to you.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I meant to go get a cup of coffee. Let me do that before I go out here.
Test.
Got my priorities all messed up.
Test.
Yeah, burning up just the right rear a tad more than the right front, but still really good for numbers. Okay, check the box.
Thank you, Terry.
Yeah, like 90 in the rear and 92 in the front on 16 laps. So you're gonna probably, and I was really getting a little crazy on the bottom there a couple laps. I'm saying you buy a pit stop fuel run, you should still be in the
Okay,
mid 80s.
We're done. Get going.
And probably the low 90s on the left side, so I don't see tires tearing up real bad.
What up, people?
Hello.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Sitting upright,
That's a good thing.
start with the little things, work your way up.
That's a good thing. That Ladder with Crowder show, they have a sound bite that they play every now and then. That's a good thing. I don't know where it comes from though.
That might even be a Saturday Night Live weekend update line, if I remember it right.
Have any of y'all watched Louder with Crowder? Steven Crowder?
No.
It's funny. It's like a conservative comedy news show.
So you might not be feeling it right now, but I can predict that when we start the race, all that nice pack, we're going around turn 1 into 2, we're all going to be really loose because the other trucks are causing us to break loose. So I'm suggesting the ice skating technique. Get on there and just kind of easy the first couple so you don't break the ice. You see that update for you, Ty?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't been online to update it.
No, I just want to make sure you found it.
Yeah. I'll slap it on there tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't want your Chevy emblem blocked. Then
Right.
Lonnie's got nothing to watch when he's following you. And it seems like it'll set real good the beginning of each corner at each end, but just past the midway point, and the back end finally starts to rotate. That's when she starts getting that little, oh, I might go through it. So. But it feels like it's pronouncing itself, giving a warning that you should be able to just either throttle lift or steer a little and get it out of it.
Slow car down low, go high. Slow car down low, go high.
Or do a really late apex that takes it right out of it.
See, Whitaker switched to a red paint now. Never seen him on a red paint.
39.5.
Oh yeah, over the years he's had red psychedelic too. Tends to lean to that bluish base, but yeah, every so often he's brought up a red. I think he even did a green some years back. I believe that was during the chase, and his explanation was that he was going for that color of money.
Money and good. I always say good money.
39.662. Slow car down low.
I got it back, and then I came into the game and I had no sound. I was like, are you kidding me?
Well, I'm comfortable running flat out with it. Now I need to work on my, let's see what the tire strategy is here.
Oh, one car fitment. One car fitment.
Michigan, another track I'm not a big fan of. Normally don't do very well here either.
It's big, it's wide, and it's forgiving. What more do you want?
pretty much all how smooth you can drive.
Thursday it's Martinsville. Martinsville is 2 corners that remind me of turn 1 in Watkins Glen, where one guy oopses and it becomes an instant parking lot. Because there's just nowhere to go. Ryan!
Hey, buddy.
Hey!
39.9.
Yeah, Thursdays have been a pain lately, so I figured I'd pop in here tonight.
As I said to the guys, you know what he's doing? He's just trying to let you guys get a false sense of security and get further up in points and give himself a little challenge to get back on top again. Kind of like Bentley starting in the back all the time here at the end.
I wish I was that smart, but sadly, I much prefer to be racing on Thursdays.
So do I, but lately the game hasn't been very helpful.
39.834.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's having issues. I had a sound problem last week. It just cut out. Couldn't figure out why.
I can do it. I, in a sense, don't even mind doing it like once in a great while, but no, I do not want to become Joshua's constant
Yeah.
boost mate. I'd rather be driving.
I was wondering what happened.
All my wins, Kevin has been faster than me, and he's had issues. So I got lucky all 3 of my wins.
Way too hard.
39.
Well, we know Kevin's got issues.
That's bad.
I got loose and I had to lift.
I was so dejected for half that race
Again,
last
for
night.
my
or
right
last week.
shiner, she can be right on the edge, or it can go really easy.
It all started
If you
when we all took,
oversteer
or when a
or
few of us took
snap
2
it a little
tires.
bit. But
Yeah.
it's still fast.
Terry, I'm into turn 1, right on the white line with a car high.
Yeah, car to your outside, or vehicle to your outside will kind of increase that wanting to go loose too. So you can kind of be aware of who's around you.
Yeah, I
You having
wanted
fun?
to find out if I could hold that
Yeah.
inside line going into the corner, and it turns out I can't. Not the way the car's set up now, anyway.
I was trying to let you catch up without letting off.
Again, if it's too loose, just raise that butt end up a little bit. That will definitely tighten it up.
No, as long as I don't do something drastic like that, it's not a problem at all. But I wanted to try that move now rather than try it in the middle of the race to find out it doesn't work.
Good point. Yeah, I'm on
Still there, hold your line. Stay low.
You're on
Yeah,
it.
but 17 laps on the tires, and now I go down the bottom with some on the outside. It doesn't seem near as snappy.
Still there, hold your line. Outside clear.
Yeah, I think the bottom's rubbering up a little bit. It's getting a little darker.
My pedals are sure shaking. I was looking at the standings there, and I got in a wall.
When you got right behind me at that 3/4 mark into the corner, the minute your nose got lined up right behind me, I was going to the gas. And yeah, she definitely loosened up.
Wanted to see something.
Now, if I'd have paid attention and just lifted just a tad as you got there, she'd have hung, I think. But
Yeah.
One car pit man.
No, that's good to know.
yeah. The lap before, when you were just more to my right, you know, and you weren't directly aligned with me, I had it that same line and hammered, and she hooked right around. But the minute your nose got down there, it was like, whoa, but it's catchable. I didn't lose that much, Steve.
Yeah, the trucks tend to be a little less twitchy.
Yeah.
Something a little different tonight. I'm using the NVIDIA control panel to enhance the graphics. It looks really good. Got the frame rate capped at 125. It's solid.
I'm hovering between 185 and 200, really nice and steady tonight.
I'm at 45.
That VR will do that.
I just did a Kyle. I'm riding at 100 right now.
Do what?
I just drove straight into the wall looking at the standings.
41.008.
I gotta relax a little. I'm tripping major nutsack right now.
Your standards are basically flight sims, and that's basically 60 seems to be the magic number where they say the eye starts to not really notice anything after 60.
I am at 72
That's
with my Oculus.
What kind of car do you have?
2060 Super.
Yeah, I just got a 1060.
Yeah. I
I've had this for 2080 since they came out. I'm very happy.
Apparently 3080s are coming down in price. They're at like 800 something.
Oh, really? I'll have to check into those. I'll pay that for 3080.
The bottoms are
Beep, beep.
The last ones I saw were their stupid, it was up there in Tyrone's there, in the Micro Center, and those were stupid, I forget what that brand is. It absolutely sucked. 3080s were $1,600.
The bottom's starting to fall out of crypto a little bit, so the video card prices are going to start coming back to reasonable.
NVIDIA actually put a thing in, and I don't know if AMD's done it yet, but NVIDIA's got a whole set of cards where they're putting something in there to where you can't mine with them.
The crypto coin is a coin based on numerical numbers. It can't be tripped by large market changes, so it's a stable unit of economic measurement. Bullshit!
It just infuriates me that it's just such a waste of a card, you know?
Is that what's going on?
Oh, it's been going on for years, dude. That's why you can't get a graphics card. They'll set up these farms with hundreds of them going.
Wow. I figured it was just the pandemic supply chain. I didn't realize they were using them for mining.
Yeah, it's been going on a long time.
And it got even worse during the pandemic because they didn't have anything else better to do.
Yeah, they just set up these farms and stuff, and that's all they do 24/7. They just sit there and, I guess, trade that stuff back and forth, or just all it does is move
It's all
stuff around.
mathematical equation.
It's all bullshit.
Again, oh yeah, it's not valued that it would dip or go up or go down. It's a constant. Bullshit. Somebody started to sell it off and it tanked just like everything else in the stock market.
Okay, go try getting some of it. What do you have to do to get cryptocurrency? What do you use to get it?
Money.
I have some in my Robinhood portfolio.
Oh, Robinhood. Have you seen that documentary on that shady ass shit?
I will not use Robinhood.
They're actually just they're shilling, they're just a front for all those big corporations anyway. There's a real good 2-hour documentary on that.
I refuse to use Bitcoin or Robinhood after they pulled that junk with Dogecoin.
Yeah, the GameStop stuff was really
that too.
Shine the light on that shit.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I don't have a lot in there. It's just something I play with, and it was too much of a pain in the ass to try to move the portfolio anywhere else. I've only got like $400 in there, and I only invested $100, so I've actually done quite well.
And again, when you go to the blackjack table, you have so much money in one pocket and so much, or an empty pocket in the other. Anytime you win, you put the winnings directly in that empty pocket. And you go to the pocket you started with, they're empty. That was my theory whenever I went to Vegas or Reno, and I always walked away with some cash. There were times I lost and lost and lost, but at least I had dinner left in my left-hand pocket.
I used to
do something very similar.
I used to always judge it by, I used to drink back then, so I would get, whatever I lost, I just made it for and drink, so. My dad used to go gambling. He used to go on road trips all the time, and he actually, he was into it where he'd sit down and sit at the kitchen table and roll dice and write the numbers down and stuff, he just was into getting a system and all that. And they would go out. My stepmother, all she did was, she plays the slot machines, She just sit there and bang away for hours on that. And they were out in Vegas probably about 10 years ago, and she was playing one of those super machines, whatever it is. And apparently it just froze up, and You know, there wasn't no flashing lights or anything going off or anything, but they went and got somebody and come out. She won. I think she won something like $250,000.
Can you clear my black flags, please?
The old man was infuriated. I mean, he was happy, but and needless to say, I didn't see any of that money.
And what did we get this black flag for?
I think it was exiting the pits.
I know, but if you're gonna ask for one, you should at least give me a reason. That's kind of that thing, you know. That way, I'm not like, why? Hey, it jerked me around. Okay, that's an answer, you know.
During practice, you need a reason?
If you don't do it when you're practicing, you don't do it when you're on stage. Trust me, I was in bands for 40 years. I can tell you, if you do something stupid during practice, by God, you'll do it on stage every time. Even when someone reminds you before the song, hey, don't do that,
User left your
they'll
channel.
still do it.
Yeah, worst thing you can do is mention it to somebody. Once you mention it to somebody, it plants it in their head.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? They stick down there pretty good.
So you're saying I shouldn't drive backwards around the
User
racetrack?
joined your channel.
Pretty wide.
You only get to do that if you win.
Again, it's Michigan. 3 wide, yeah, that's average. When we go 4 wide, then start panicking.
Yeah, that might be a little tight.
I thought they were going to have a cow this weekend when they got 4 wide at one point during, I think it was a truck race at Kansas. I thought the announcer was going to have a shit attack when they were, oh my God, oh, it's like, what? We're watching. What do you see? We don't.
Joshua gets a little excited on those 3 and 4 wides.
Oh my god.
Yes, I know. You guys went 3 wide on Thursday, and I thought my eardrums are going to pop.
I watched that later. That was funny as hell.
He went, whoa!
Yeah, I know. I wasn't ready for
when I
that
took
either.
it, when I took it 3 wide, and he probably had an aneurysm when it went 4 wide.
Yeah.
Right before we wrecked. Before they wrecked.
Well, and that
Somehow I
one, you
managed
could
to escape
see that
that.
the 4 was going to kind of spread. It wasn't going to be 4 totally abreast or anything. So, you know, it wasn't as scary looking. But the 3 wide, when the first 2 lines were both up about half a lane more than normal, and someone was trying to squeeze the outside, that's when I went, this ain't going to work. And it
See,
didn't.
when I went 3 wide, I wasn't crowding anybody. I went around the 9 there, got behind the 24, and then dove to his inside.
Yeah, but if you were in that 3rd row trying to make that move, you could just watch that wall come up. I went back and looked, kind of did a replay look, and it was like, yeah, you could see the hands coming down on the bar of soap, and you were going to be the bar of soap.
Well, that was what I do. 25
stop and a
laps.
fresh beer.
That tire was good here. Bob isn't here, so I'm going to call the pit party. It's 1/4 till.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Gentlemen, it's 1/4 till. Pit party.
I run a slightly looser ship until somebody pisses me off, and then I cut off their heads.
So that was 25 laps, and I got 90 and 91 on the right side.
That was sketchy.
Yeah, you really cannot follow someone on their bumper around the corner.
Good party.
No, because if you're right behind them and you cause them to get loose, they're going to slow up, you're going to hit them, and you're both going. So, might be advantageous not to get a little too pushy in the corner. Straightaways are okay, though.
That's what she said.
Really?
Hey, he hit it just like you'd want to put a truck up against a loading dock, right up against that rubber cushion.
Okay, nobody's out on the track, so I'm slowly gonna move it out.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car
You
inside.
had half an inch
Clear inside.
between your butt and that wall cap.
Inside.
Make things happen.
Back. Clear.
Kevin's a rookie at that. I can do it easy. I say that, and the next time I do, I'll probably wreck or lose control. See if I can do back here. Turn backwards.
What's the pace?
Car
It's
outside.
55
Still there.
bits.
Clear high.
Right, 65, right?
Yeah, sounds right. I can't drive.
Car
55.
outside. Clear.
Okay, let's make what looks like a line, I guess.
You going single file?
No one wants the inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna get down and block it up. There
See,
you
my
go.
mindset, I want to practice the hardest position. I want to practice getting around people.
Alright, Terry, you're calling down here.
Car outside. Stay low. Still there.
Okay,
Hold your
chase
line.
vehicle is off. 3,
Stay low.
2,
There is a car on the high
1,
side.
green flag.
Clear high.
Somebody didn't get going.
Car outside. Still there.
That
Outside.
third gear
Clear.
comes up real quick.
You miss a gear, Lonnie, and blow your engine?
Yeah, it's okay. It's no.
Don't do that.
But it's realistic. It's an 8 shifter.
Yeah, it's not that realistic. It doesn't cost you a lot of money.
Outside.
That is.
Stay low. Still there. Hold your line. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. 41.865. Still there. Still there. Clear up top.
Nice save. Another nice save.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Clear inside. 39.409.
Alright, so I got moving out.
Nice save.
Oh,
Oh,
Clear.
I needed a half an inch more to my outside.
Car
Looked like
outside.
somebody
Sorry, guys.
flipped.
Outside is clear.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken that in the race. Let's just see if I can make it fit.
If I'd have had a half an inch more, I wouldn't have made contact with you. Just 1.1. And again.
Yeah.
Deontay was right on my tail as I hit that second part of the corner, you know, about halfway through 2. And I could just feel her snap loose.
Outside. Keep right.
Ty,
Dirt
I
tracking
haven't, I haven't seen one that dog tracking since the kid that tried to put his own jack kid into a car.
Outside clear.
I said, did you tighten down those U-bolts the second time? He said, I don't know. Yeah, go back and remeasure.
Oh, looks like there's nothing wrong with that connection. Looks like the car is just moving around like the connection issue. Oh, so I got moved.
No, it
Wow.
was spinning already and I got into it.
That was one of those, I had to drive through the smoke fields.
He was blacking.
Yeah, he was so sideways going into that corner. I was just tucked up underneath of him. He did exactly what he did to Terry, except I was a little bit closer, I guess.
And again, not that he did anything wrong, he just didn't know that when he got that close it was going to make me go loose.
But I just want to see what would happen. That's exactly what happened.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what line are they in following me? I may change the lines this time.
Well, I think it's a good set. I can pretty much run flat out, and it kind of does whatever I want it to do.
0.877.
Yeah, again, it'll ride as smooth as you want it, or it'll be as loose as you want it, all depending on how you treat it.
You can really feel the edge too, which is nice.
Okay, looking up at the top now, somehow I got it at an hour and 5 minutes to practice, but qualifying will be 5 minutes late. I'm old. I'm there. You're supposed to go, that's what she said.
I would, but half my buttons don't want to work today.
That's what she said.
There it is.
That's okay, Terry. Part of the fun is wondering what the session's going to look like from week to week. Throw a variable into it every once in a while. It makes it interesting.
I'm still waiting for a standing start on an oval.
I don't even think that's an option.
Actually, yes it is. Now, if we could just figure out how to get the drivers to stand next to the pit wall and do the Le Mans start where they have to jump in and not injure themselves sliding into the car quickly.
Start looking for your side.
I think they should bring that back.
Yeah, they got rid of it for good reason.
Pit box in, right here.
Are you kidding? With these setups, it takes 15 minutes and 3 guys to get a driver in and out of the car.
Unless there's a fire and you watch them get their ass out pretty damn quick.
Well, it's
Yeah,
usually easier to take stuff apart than it is to put it together.
Yeah, you can just yank the wires out, and it doesn't matter if you're trying to bail.
Yeah, if you're on fire, you don't care about saving the helmet wires. You just yank that shit out.
Hose? What fucking hose? I don't care. I'm out of here. Even Kurt was wrestling trying to get his cooling tube off the back. It's like, it's a damn thing. If the click's right here, it should just come on.
Yeah, I was watching a video last night, as a matter of fact, and it was an Xfinity race from a couple of years ago, and the car came to a stop, and the guy was out of the car in like 3 seconds. He went out that window head first.
He pretty much knew he was on fire before he came to a halt. The guys are not sure that when they come to a halt, then the crew's yelling, "Hey, you're burning."
Those belts you can unfasten with one quick motion, but you cannot fasten them that quickly.
Yeah, it's as much a function of getting out past all the safety equipment and roll bars and out through the window opening as much as it is unplugging. But like I said, this guy probably had time to get most of his stuff unplugged before the car came to a stop. Then all he had to do was drop the window net, and out the window he went. It was probably the fastest exit I've seen.
What did they use? They use like 4-point aircraft belts.
Most guys are using 6-point harnesses at this point.
Cup Series requires 6-point.
JB has 6-point harnesses in his car now.
Yeah,
he's had those as long as he's
what has it got, a twist dial on it for quick release or what?
Yeah, cam lock. That's what my belts are. That everything I've ever raced, I've had at least 5-point harness. All the stuff now is mostly 6-point harness, and it's all cam lock.
Yeah, you can get out quick, but it takes a little, not a huge amount of time. It takes a little bit of time to strap in.
Yeah.
The other thing to keep in mind too, with the Hans device and the way that has to go under the belts and how they get in the car with the helmet on nowadays, you can't see the belts as you're fastening.
Nope. You can't, like, your head's restricted. I use the Hybrid Pro, but like even then, like, your head's still restricted. You can't really move it all that much.
Yeah, that
like
was
driving
kind of
with a halo.
that was kind of my point about how hard it is to get out. It's not just unplugging; it's physically getting around all the safety equipment in the cockpit and then out through the window opening.
You'd be surprised. It really isn't that hard. It's harder to get in than get out. Getting in is a pain in the ass. Getting out is very easy.
Well, yeah,
Also
because
why
all
they
you,
have the
it doesn't matter what your it doesn't matter what your posture is when you're going out. The issue is to get out. When you're getting in, you got to get into the seat.
all Cup cars and Xfinity cars now have the roof hatch too, which you never see them use, but it's there if they need to get out quick.
Right. Something else I just thought of. If you're getting into the car, can't you get into the car with the helmet off, then put the helmet on once you're in the car?
Yeah, you don't want to try to do that with the helmet on.
Right, that's another reason why it's kind of easier to get in than it is to get out, because you can take your time doing it, and you don't have as much restriction on yourself.
No, it's not that. It's with the helmet on, you can't see what you're doing. You're not worried about that when you're getting out of the car. Like, it's more just your ability to see, because when that helmet goes on, so does the Hans device. And then, like with my Hans device, it's not like JB's. He has the regular Hans device. My Hans device is like connected to my chest with straps, and then it's connected to my helmet, so it's always locked into the helmet, and then the straps go over top of the Hans device to hold it in place. So like, it's more of a function of just being able to get in the car, get yourself situated when you're getting in, and then doing all the other stuff. When you're getting out, that stuff's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot harder when you don't have to figure fire into it. I mean, if the pits are on fire and your safe spot's in the car, I'm sure you're going to figure out a way to get in quicker. But when the car's on fire and the safe space is outside, then the whole process reverses.
I mean, really, it boils down to it's a matter of how careful do you want to be on the equipment versus how quick do you need to get out. If you don't care if you accidentally bend something on your way out or break a wire or whatever, you can get out really quick. If you don't have any urgency in getting out, you're going to take your time and make sure you unplug all the wires and hoses and all that stuff properly. You know, a lot of these guys in the Cup Series now, they run cool suits too, so their suits are plugged in.
But if it's on fire, most likely it's getting replaced anyway, so you do not care at that point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at that point, what's a broken radio wire versus possibly smoke inhalation, killing yourself, burning up, you know?
At that point of fire, your cooling suit turns into a vegetable steamer. You aren't going to burn, but you'll be cooked quite nicely and evenly.
I could use one of those cooling suits at work today.
They're pretty cool how they work.
I just got a mental image of a piece of asparagus in a vegetable steamer. The thing is I hate asparagus.
Was the asparagus wearing a fire suit? Because that'd be hysterical.
Hey, that's just VeggieTales.
VeggieTales race car. I think I want to make one now.
You know, I think at some point in my subconscious, because of my kids watching that stuff all the time, I'm sure VeggieTales figured into that image at some point.
And because I watch too much South Park, that's why Professor Chaos is on the back of the truck.
Oh, Sean,
to
that
the
point.
top of the truck.
To that point about getting in and out, one thing I thought was really funny, so JB's new Fury car, right? The window net on it, getting that thing latched is like damn near impossible, right? Getting it unlatched, the thing's like spring loaded and you only have to like touch it, like you just got to move it just in the right way, like it doesn't take a ton. That thing like spring loaded flings off like out of the way. I was like, that's pretty cool. But getting it on there, good luck. It is so tight.
Yeah, no, I've all the Fury cars are like that. They're super tight.
I actually, while they were doing the pre-race, walked through, the drivers were getting into the car, and I have seen more than one crew guy come up to that net, whip out the trusty vice grip, and clunk, and they give that thing a pop up and unleash, and I'm like thinking, boy, I hope that release is better than it goes on. But yeah, obviously it's kind of like a mouse trap. It's so taut that you hit it just right, and it's going to trigger.
I've seen guys actually take small zip ties to keep it from accidentally popping open. But
Sean,
there's enough spring loading in it when you pop it that it'll break a small zip tie.
Yeah, the guys next to us were doing that. The 84 car, and he got out of that car quite quickly this weekend after that horrific wreck, which he drove like an asshole. So, what goes around comes around.
You mean the 82?
Or 82, yeah. Who's
yeah,
that?
He's a fucking prick, Lutz.
Yeah. Yeah, he about turned John twice and then went and drove like an asshole and turned himself into the wall. I was about to say 84 is John.
flag.
I gotta relax a little. I'm tripping major nutsack right now.
Okay, Todd's not here tonight, so all complaints will come from me. No, we all know what's going on. Nobody calling your pit. Stages will be at 20 and 40. Later when you cross the line on the end of 20 and the end of 40, yell, and I'll try to get the caution flag unless the game kicks me out again, but I'll try to get the caution flag on time. When the caution comes out, well, once we cross that line and the discussion is the caution's going out, try to hold your position. Try not to advance during that time. That was the only thing I noticed on, well, and again, I kind of got dropped out, so I had no control at that time, but hopefully I won't have to admin it all tonight. So, let's have a nice clean race and let's all have fun. Any questions? I didn't think so.
As far as scoring goes, it doesn't really matter when during the lap the caution is thrown. I score the stages based on where everybody was when the caution is actually thrown. So if there's any issues with that, we'll have to go to the video replay, but that's the way I score it.
I guess my point was I knew you could do that scoring. It's just that then if you gained a spot, you come into the pit and you happen to get in there that half a second quicker and get out a half a second quicker, you gained a spot, you know, from when the caution was dropped. But again, there's only 16 of us. It's not like you're going to gain a whole shitload doing that. But again, let's just try to keep it calm and casual and between the fences.
Terry, just so we're clear on this, that doesn't matter. iRacing freezes the field when the caution comes out. And I use iRacing's scoring to calculate the points. It doesn't really matter when the caution comes out. iRacing freezes the field.
Oh, at the caution, right? But because of the delay we had, because I was gone, you were trying to get there, and Cody didn't know if he had the power to do it, so it went a half a lap further. And apparently, I did hear someone say, as I was kind of listening in, that there were position changes during that. So, and it's not like one spot's going to make you or break you, but I was just trying to throw that out there to keep everybody kind of aware of that. That's all.
Well, for what it's worth, I figured out what my problem was. I didn't realize at the time that it was a 2-key process for me. I actually have to hit a hotkey and then hit enter in order for it to take effect. And the delay meant that it didn't go through the first time. As soon as I figured out what was going on, it happened again. If it happens, I can cover you. If you get booted, if you get booted, I know what's going on. And as soon as somebody announces it, I'll give it about 10 seconds, and then I'm going to throw the caution myself. I don't see any problem scoring-wise with 2 people throwing the caution at more or less at the same time.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't create it shouldn't suddenly double us up and make us pace twice as far or anything. It's gonna take the first one and ignore the second one anyway. But and again, I'm kind of saying that hoping the game doesn't boot my ass again, because I'm getting tired of scheduling these and getting kicked out of my own race.
I knew Whitaker was trying because he was behind me and he kind of slowed up a little bit and was wiggling on side to side. I was like, oh, he's trying to throw that flag.
Yeah, I knew what the hotkey was. I just didn't realize I had to hit enter after I hit the hotkey. And it kind of messed me up on the track because I had to look away from the screen to look at my keys. And the delay meant that it didn't go through the first time. Once I figured out what was going on and I hit the 2 keys sequentially, it went right through.
Well, see, all I have to do is hit a button on my wheel. I just have to remember to say the word admin before I say throw yellow flag, and it works. I did do that once, and throw yellow flag. Why isn't it working? Oh, crap. Admin, throw yellow flag. Okay, there it is. You have to say it right, but at least I don't have to look. I just have to hit the button and yell.
Well, what do you use, Terry? Voice attack to do that?
Yeah, that with my Dre.
Yeah, just so the 2 key combos in the same voice command.
Well, I thought it was really Cody and I thought it was really funny after the fact because we saw Terry pop out and I was down in the room with Cody and we were talking about it, and Cody's like, crap, I'm not an admin. I was like, I pray that Mike's admin buttons are working right. And then I'm like, and then Cody's like, I think he's trying to throw a caution right now. I'm like, oh no, I jinxed us. I thought I totally jinxed us. I was like, oh darn it, why'd I have to open my stupid mouth?
Yeah, I have to look at that. I have a sneaky suspicion there's something wrong with my text string, and all I have to do is add a symbol on at the end of that text string and it'll become a 1-key process. I have to look at it, and I forgot to do it before I joined this session.
Well,
at least I know what's going on, and I can do it. My keyboard's right above my wheel. I don't have any problem hitting the keys.
Well, my thought was because of all the iRacing updates, if you hadn't done it in a while, that maybe it messed up your hotkeys or something. I was like, I hope that didn't happen.
I'm gonna get with Mark Arthur.
It didn't mess up these hotkeys, but it messed up a few other ones. What happened was it was so long since I had to do it, I forgot what the process was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get with Mark Arthur some Sunday, and he's gonna show me how to set up the sim racing app's automatic stage cautions, just cautions in general, closing pits automatically.
Yeah, I know that's so popular. I don't understand why iRacing hasn't made it part of the session setup yet.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, they've gotten to the point where they do want to do heat racing. Okay, if you've got heat racing figured out, why can't you do stages? Come on.
39.7.
Yeah,
It's mathematically the same for everyone. It's always half and a quarter, you know, no matter what the number is.
So the thing I like about voice attack is the, you know, you can put the multiple keystrokes in there, and I've actually got mine set to where I can't accidentally say something. I have to say iRacing first before I say the command.
Well, mine's just the only things it wants that I have to do that for is anything admin codes. And again, the only one I haven't found in there is for closing pit road. But that one, at least, when they added that, and then sim racing apps added it to the admin grouping, it sticks out. So it's kind of like hanging out from the rest, so I can spot it quick anyway. I just have to remember 3 laps back to click it.
Yeah, I really can't imagine trying to do any gaming without using some kind of program to do stuff like that, especially like flight sim, man. Who the hell you're trying to fly with both your hands and you're supposed to do all these damn key combination entries? No.
39.83.
Well, and again, the old keyboard wasn't bad, but I picked up a gamer keyboard this time. So if you want an F number, you have to hit that stupid.
My bad, yo.
That F plus that. So if you got to do a control F number, and the one right next to the F number key, it won't use as a control. So you got to do the one all the way over the left side. So it turns into two-handed crap, and it's like, yeah, I know, I'm doing a few voice this on it.
Oh, you got have you got like a Logitech keyboard? That's what I got. It's got like the G keys on the left that go vertically.
No, this is a Red Dragon keyboard. It's miniature. It's a smaller keyboard. To do that, they got rid of the roll. Instead of giving the numbers and F numbers, they'll just combine them both into the same. I guess I didn't notice that when I bought it, but the price was really cheap, so.
I'm sure this keyboard does a lot of cool stuff that I never used, but I mainly got it because, you know, it's nice and heavy and it has mechanical keys.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's a good mechanical key.
I'm using a gamepad as a button box, and the advantage to that is you can use it by touch. You don't necessarily have to actually look at it. Keyboard's a little trickier on that,
right?
I have my actual button box, and it has more buttons than I use.
Yeah, I use the keypad on my keyboard as part of it, but the button box really works really well off of the keypad.
It wasn't until we did Sebring that I finally figured out what to do with a little joystick or hat switch on my steering wheel. But once we got into Sebring, one way is up on traction control, the other way is down. And if I go vertically, that's brake bias. Up is forward, and down is backward. Hey, that really makes it easy. I don't have to look, think, or do anything. I just click my thumb. But up to that point, it's like, what the hell am I going to use that for? Now it's on all my G cars, you know, anything in the GT series, I've got them all mapped that way now.
40.03. Go high.
And that McLaren GT4, I'm starting to like the best of the GT4 cars, because that thing is really stuck if you want it to be.
I think Brady and I were talking about switching to the Porsche.
Which Porsche?
Which one is it? The 911? Can't even remember which one it is.
992, they just kind of retired, so it would be the GT3.
Yeah, it's a GT3.
Race?
Yeah, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. But we really like the way the car brakes, and like the way the gears work in that car, you can really get a good launch without spinning tires. You can dive those things in pretty aggressively. Ryan, I think you were part of that discussion. I don't know if you're here or not.
About a minute left, guys.
Hitbox in 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Stop on the sign.
Okay, go.
All right, got a fresh cup of coffee, my little vape pen, got the lights tuned just right.
We were doing good there, Hoot.
Yeah, I'd kind of taken it easy on my tires in there. The last few laps, I started putting it to it.
Yeah, my truck doesn't like being on the inside. I was dirt tracking it around those corners.
Yeah, none of them do it. You probably worn your tires out a little bit more than I had too, and that's just going to be able to pass somebody down low like that in those situations.
When you're tucked in on the bottom, you know you got somebody to your outside or close behind you. Roll the throttle back to 13/16 amount of throttle. Just so you're barely off of it. And a lot of times that's enough to keep her from that snap. It's just when you're mashed, you're mashed.
One to go.
How'd that miss start?
You're on the outside this time.
I'm not sure. It was a quick one.
You never know, that might benefit you.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people who get out there and try that inside line over and over and over for like 5 laps, and all you do is burning your tires up.
How long do I have to
And
wait?
again, they have a 1 degree.
So the green flag.
1 degree. It's gonna be really sketchy on this start, so let's just kind of not crowd everybody too much, or we're gonna be cautioned right away.
So who missed the start there, Tyrone?
Yeah, I went to, there was like a minute left in practice, and I got up to go piss, came back, and boom, race started.
Yeah, I think it was
50-second grid.
50.
Oh, quick. Oh, okay.
I heard it in my headphones and had to shake quick myself.
Get ready, going green.
Yeah, no worries. I'm sure there will be a caution or two.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag. Pit roading's open. Inside.
It could have turned out bad.
Keep high. Still there at the bottom. Still inside. Clear inside.
Ooh, what's that?
Car inside.
Nice catch, Mike.
Still there at the bottom.
Hey, man, I got a black flag.
0.027. Still inside. The next car's the leader. Still there at the bottom.
Jeffrey's got one of these nice metallic. So what's that called?
A napped paint job.
Yeah. Looks good. Spec map, you know what's going on?
Yeah, spec map.
Woohoo! Few people have suspicion.
Yeah, Lonnie, I don't know if you realize we were 3 wide there, so I think going lower. But it was just a light tap to you, and I ended up getting worse of it, so.
Yeah, I was trying to stay middle of the track. I didn't know there was no man.
Nice job on that wrecking, though.
Definitely a little slower, I think.
I could read every decal on the side of your truck.
Yeah, no, that got a wrinkle right front out of that whole deal. That kind of sucked, but it was just a racing deal.
Clear up top.
Nah, it's not right. Just use that answer.
Outside. Clear high. Car outside. Still there. Go low. 39.
See what we got for 20 and 40. Got listed speech
You're
there.
back in second.
Yeah.
Clear outside if you want to.
Practicing my power runs. I can just get an estimate on tires. I want to do that for a pit.
Outside. You are the leader. Nice and smooth. Go low. Still there. Hold your line.
I think with 40 laps in the last day, it's a point in time that the tires strategy is going to work. We definitely have time to show up. sent me. I'm like, it's out there. I'm not going to do anything with it I want to do.
They'll surprise you sometimes. But generally, yeah. If you want it to run low, she'll go lower. If you want it to run high, she seems to run the high line quite well. I'm working my ass off trying to make the low line catch the top line, and I got to work at it a little bit.
Still there, hold your line.
Sorry, Terry.
Still there, hold your line.
Zero axle, more of a hello.
5. You are the leader. Nice and smooth. Clear high.
I definitely feel like
now.
I feel like you can run that lower part of that middle line there on the tire run and have not wear the tires very much.
It depends on how low you go. If you kind of stay in the rubber tracks, she's not working as hard and you've got more grip. If you're right down on that line, you're kind of in open territory, so it's making the outside work even harder.
39.966.
Yeah, I mean, we're 10 laps in. I'm already catching some people, I think.
It's weird. I wasn't getting this loose in my practice runs. I don't know if it's being around traffic taking air off me or what.
I don't know. It's helped us up about 3 degrees, I think, since we started practice.
Outside clear.
That ain't much.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. 40.179. Still there. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear up top.
Yeah, right side of Robert's car looks like he parked it overnight in the railroad yard in Philadelphia.
Inside.
Graffiti.
Still there at the bottom. You're up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide. Stay high. The next car is the leader. 40.227. Clear inside. The car inside. Still there. Clear inside. Car outside. Keep low. Still there. 40.434. Still there. Hold your line. Go low. Clear outside.
Are we catching them at all, Bob?
Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
A little bit.
Inside. Stay high.
You're not
I know.
Bob's here.
Stay high.
Yep, Bob's in.
40.598.
About Bob.
It's because I have time over it.
Still inside. Clear inside.
see, Bob's the one that likes to go flying, and I'm the guy that makes sounds like someone, I don't know, killing a cat.
Still there. Stay high with the car on the low side.
I'd say they're slightly better than that.
Oh, no, that's a line from my mother when I was very young and first learning how to play Hendrix, and I was trying to get that feedback squeaks and squawks. And my mother came in and goes, "It sounds like you're killing a cat in here." I must be doing it right then. She gave me that look. You know that look mother always gives.
It could have been worse. You could have been on the ground.
40.4. Making adjustments for the pit stop. It's okay, I was already going to be using fast repair anyways.
Boy, if I had a couple more laps, I might actually catch that lead back and get up there and play.
Car outside.
And that was 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds back at one point. And I'm running solo. I didn't draft anybody.
Low. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear. Outside. Clear.
That was weird. It said clear, and as soon as I turned up, it said outside.
Back in third.
Give it up.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear up top. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low.
It's the end of lap 20 right there.
Yep, yep. I'm ready for it. I can see what's going on.
Oh, here it comes.
Yes, sir.
Still there, hold your line. Clear outside. Inside. Still there.
Lap.
40.735. Still there, inside. Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Letter 16 carbide.
Yeah, I was done at
Got you, Kyle.
2.2 from the leader. That
Yeah.
wasn't bad.
That was a good race.
Catch up, 16 car.
I found a little something on the bottom there.
I found a lot on the bottom. Like I said, I gained almost 2.5 seconds in about 8 laps. Going once around before we go in, so I'm not to catch the pace car. Leader call the pace car. Hate it when they sneak out on us like that.
Car exiting.
I thought I was past line when that happened.
You were not.
Pace car backstretch. Pace car backstretch.
But it was happening.
Somehow, despite hitting the wall twice and getting damage, I'm still at 0x.
Pit road is now open.
Well, thank your lucky star.
myself. I got a 0x too. I don't know what's going on there.
Button up here, John, if you will. Or Jameson, I mean.
Go for a shot at Jameson right now.
Pit box in.
Start
10.
with 3 was 9. 9, 8, 7, 6,
5,
5, 4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Right here.
Stop on the sign.
Can I get a black flag cleared, number 13?
And what'd you get it for?
It says I entered closed pits, but I entered it with everybody else.
He was a lap down, that's why.
Are you a lap down?
Dude, I'm so many laps down. I missed the start, and then I got a black flag right off the beginning of the race. Man, I'm so far behind right now, dude. Any help would be appreciated.
Somebody's got to explain the rules to him.
Yeah, he pitted when pit road was closed.
When you were a lap down, you gotta pit the lap after the lead lap cars. That's why you got the black flag.
Yeah, he's 3
Either way,
down,
thank
so.
you. I got the lucky dog too, so I'll be coming around on the other side in a minute.
He's learning. Pass.
Yeah, I know, but if you lecture him, then he'll continue on.
Yeah.
Can't get lucky dog if you pit, can you?
No, you can't.
Getting the black flag cleared, it may give it to him now, but...
Oh, yeah.
Semi, dude, man, you just completely disappeared. They almost ramrodded you.
The way
Yeah,
he
that's
was
why I
carrying
went to
on,
the bottom, but
Thursday night,
I was trying to get out of the way.
Facebook posts.
I'm taking the outside on the restart, and you guys can all pass me low.
1 lap to green. You're on the outside this time. 1 minute 41.129.
I'm gonna start a little bit behind him because I don't want to beat him to the line.
Make sure you go with everybody, or whenever you go, so you don't give Kevin a black flag.
I wonder if we need to rethink that second stage, because if you look, we're already 4 laps into it.
That's the way they do
I'm
it in
going
real
the
life.
same way, yeah, the same way it works in NASCAR.
Yeah.
When's our next stage?
Into 40.
Oh, so we won't. Okay, we'll need 1 pit stop.
Yeah, you're gonna need at least 1 on that final stage. There's no saving fuel enough for that.
You can try.
Yeah, I don't think you can do 6 laps.
Yeah, I don't care how drafty you are, you just know.
Mike got us a black flag there.
We need
Mike got a black flag too. Probably all did.
Yeah, we need clears. Whoever can do it.
I'm sorry, what?
Like everybody up front got a black flag.
Car
Yeah,
number?
227.
16 to 31.
Why'd you guys get black flag?
So as we passed the pace car, apparently we don't. And Mike went.
Yeah,
I didn't
Mike
even.
went really early.
Right, I didn't even see the pace car. Oh, did it dip off?
Thank you.
31, Terry.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I had it. I already gave up 1
Terry,
spot.
can
trying
you
to do
clear
that.
one for me? I got one for passing the pace car.
Is that it? Can I start driving again?
I went too early.
Yeah, I kind of thought that, and wow, I don't think the pace turned all the way off yet. I didn't know if it was going to do something, but it did. Now you know. It isn't quite of a premature start.
Yeah, that definitely spread out the back. Just a gradual floor.
Which is not as embarrassing as a premature punch.
Keep low. Outside clear.
just gonna hang out with you.
Might as well back here. Oh, got run on you there.
Yeah, you know, I'm doing my thing. I had,
Sorry, Kyle, you're staying higher.
Man, you gotta watch out for that guy.
Yeah, that guy. 87, 89 on the rights on that pit. What y'all have?
A little too busy to
Old
look.
tire.
One in the wall, one in the
86,
wall.
85.
82 and 83.
Yeah, not too far off.
But again, I was slicing and dicing every single lap trying to make up position.
Yeah, that's, I would expect a little more spread there.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I saw you as I was passing there. It looked like you were having a bad day there.
Hang in, you know there's a caution coming in 10 laps.
Yeah, Deontay bumped me off of the corner, and it got me in the wall.
He'll do that.
I'll remember that.
All you gotta do is look at the incident points in the scoring season incident points there. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, well, he just gave me my first two.
I think we need an award at the end of each season for the incident points. A little shame picker to put on your car. I'd like to see us hand out some stickers and stuff put on your car for stuff. It kind of rewards good behavior.
You get loose there, Ron, or did I touch you?
It might have been a little bump.
They didn't even give me a 0x. It was weird.
Yeah, me either. These things are fun to drive.
Yeah, it's really good set. Good stable racing.
Well, and just enough looseness to make it have to be a little bit cautious. You can't just slam it in there and go, yep, it might not.
Hanover, I ran an official race at Texas Supercross today and used your setup from last week. Yeah. And it was top split, strength of field was 23 something. And finished 8th out of 17.
Still there, hold your line.
But did you feel comfortable driving it there against everybody else?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
wouldn't
question.
get run
If you're
over or
comfortable
anything.
with it, you know, I don't care how fast the setup is. If you ain't comfortable driving it, you're only going to do a couple good laps, and the rest you're hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, it was comfortable. I wasn't getting run over, and I was passing a couple of cars, so I started 13th and made up some spots.
Still there, hold your line.
So it was a pretty good setup.
Top 3 wide.
I tried.
Still there. Inside, 2 wide.
I know I've run into David there, racing for a while, but he's the one that texts Grumpy Rock. And every now and again I'll borrow a set from one of them when they run open. And those things just terrified the shit out of me when we drive.
Oh no.
Pits are closed now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to go out.
I hit you square there, Ryan. I don't know why I got you squiggly.
Yeah, that was enough. I've been pushed down the back straight a bunch. That's where me did the wall.
Yeah, I pushed you several times. I pushed Kevin several times.
Hey, alright, didn't
I'll have to watch that back.
Don't push.
Is this stage break?
Well, you got to.
Oh, you don't have to. You can lift and not push.
And then everybody behind you is gonna fly by on the inside.
Yeah, I'm just saying you don't have to. I understand why you do.
Now this isn't stage.
I mean, if you want to stay in the back, you don't have to. But if you want to be up front, you have to.
Right.
I don't know. I made it up with you guys, and I started back both times now.
This will be stage end.
So the question is, if I go around, is the pit's going to close on me?
You gonna pop in front of me there, can't Ty?
10-4.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't pit the first chance you get, it does not let you pit.
Yeah.
Robert's gonna get another black flag. He just came in.
Pit box in.
Not clearing.
9, 8, 7, 6,
5,
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
1.
Right here.
Stop on the side.
Why are we so slow?
Okay, punch it. They want you in single file. Catch the pace car.
Yeah, we got some people backing around up here.
I must have been like an inch forward.
I saw
So
that.
I like barely moved and it was good.
Yeah, those ones hurt.
Pace car, turn 3.
I'll take the points tonight. 2 stage wins.
Jeffrey's got a rather unusual spelling in his name, Jefforry.
No, I see that. I see that a lot
One
up
lap
here.
to green. 1 minute 40.597. Line up on the inside.
It's kind of like Joffrey, but not quite.
Elvis, aren't you on the bottom?
Yep.
72, you keep blinking.
Well, I don't think I'm blinking right now. Maybe when we're going a little slow in the pace lap, I did once or twice, but it seems to be pretty good right now.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag. 1 minute, 41.156. Okay, we're halfway to the finish. 42.312. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Catch the pace
Man,
car.
I was keeping an eye on that. I was wondering if he was going to snap back up.
Check up the pace car.
Pace car is sliding sideways through 1 and 2.
He's kind of afraid to get off of it there.
Yeah, if you react too quick on the off the gas, you can snap plenty over.
Pace car slowed down going into turn 3.
Well, I just didn't know whether he was going to snap, so I was kind of deciding
70
whether I
miles
just
an
need to
hour.
get on around him real quick.
Am I blinking, guys?
No. I see it.
Pit road is now open.
The screen just went crazy. Mumbo jumbo.
Again, it's like Thursday. Oh shit, all the cars disappeared. Okay, can I get to the apron without taking anybody out?
Yeah, what are we doing? Yeah, I guess we're going. I was going to get some tires. Might as well, right? Tires and fuel.
Pit road
This
is
might
closed
get us
right
through.
now.
If I couldn't get a lead a lap doing that, it was like, screw it, I'm throwing rubber on.
Car
Just to
13
be
got
sure.
the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
Lucky dog outside.
Letter 13.
Showing
car
about
right.
1.7 needed, so
Yep.
take a couple laps to calculate, but I think we might be good or close.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm showing 2 laps.
It may not have calculated yet. Mine takes a little bit of time. I think 2 laps to calculate.
Mine's still saying that.
You ought to be able to go about 34 laps on a tank.
34.6 to 35.8, but if you're in the open air, you're not getting that 35.8. If you're tucked in behind somebody and you're really not mashing the throttle, you might, but I don't see it.
282. 1 lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside.
I say that driving in fourth gear under the caution just to save whatever I can.
Right.
I didn't even consider pitting there.
It was worth a shot. We'll see how it works.
With another caution, you might make it.
Well, and it's like, well, geez, I can do a splash and go, yeah, but your tires at that point are be really iffy anyway, so I don't know. What time you gain not putting on fresh rubber, you may lose double that because you're on old rubber.
Yeah, but if you're coming up 2 laps shy, I mean, are you going to waste the time on pit road for 2 laps?
Oh, I got something going on. My black boxes won't stay up.
Have you given them Viagra?
Man, that's an issue.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready. Green, green, green. 1 minute, 40.439.
So I'm not going to be able to adjust my tires and fuel.
Hello.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I think I kind of cut my nose off there. It wasn't bad.
39.848.
Well, hopefully it won't have to come in. I'm showing 2 to the good right now, I think.
Outside. 39.83. Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear outside. Car inside. Still there, inside. Stay high with the car
struggling tonight.
40.01.
Yeah, I think something got dumped in my sim racing apps because I'm showing 100% on those tires. 99% on one.
You only had 4 laps on it. A couple of those laps were caution laps.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you'll know when it doesn't get to info. It'll just say 100% all the way across, no matter how many times you look at it. I've been there. I bet iRacing report it that way. You know, it's their own number.
Yeah, I wish I know what happened with these black boxes. That's an issue.
Do you have a separate screen for your sim apps?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm running Google monitor and different things on it, but just never had this happen before, but I'm running voice back on it too, so I think that's something screwed up in there.
I know when I make adjustments, if I use my mouse and go up to my sim apps on a different screen, I have to come back to the main screen and click to get my black boxes to work.
Yeah, even in trips it does that. I've screwed myself that way a couple times. Dre won't even listen to me if I'm clicked on sim racing apps and not the game.
Yeah, just try to keep working.
Inside. Still there at bottom.
What happened to you guys back there?
Still there at bottom.
They all decided to go for the same real estate.
I got the air taken off my nose and got a piece of the wall.
Clear inside.
There you go. And there again.
Tyrone, you
And
were
there
blinking.
again.
Tyrone blinks along, he went a lap down.
I'm not blinking at all.
Yeah,
you're definitely
dancing.
blinking.
Your truck's dancing.
You're in 14th place, he blinked so long.
I just got a black flag for cutting the course.
Yeah, if you blinked when you went over the start-finish line, it didn't record the line for your that time.
Can you clear the black flag for me?
Yeah, that'll do.
I mean, I don't know what good it'll do, but if I'm still a lap down, I wonder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
showing
going to
you
be a
a
lap
lap
down if you didn't score that lap.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Your time trapper.
I guess.
The wrong direction.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, if you blink right at the start finish line, it doesn't record that lap. Wow, I've been
I don't think there's any way to actually cut the course at Michigan, but yeah, iRacing will try to resign that to you somehow.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm gonna fight my lap back up here. I won't crash anybody though.
That's it now.
Not yet anyway.
Promises.
40.01.
maybe you and Sean can come up with another one of your great plans.
My great plan has me up front here, Hoot.
Yes.
Minus the black flag.
But what about your buddy?
I don't know where he's at. Where are you, Sean?
I'm nursing a bird truck again.
I really need a caution since I didn't pit on that caution.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I'm showing needing 0.2. It was 0.3 a minute ago, so.
Yeah, I'm on 0.3 myself.
I think I can stretch that.
Yeah, I'm bottom diving both ends, and let me tell you, it's not helping my fuel mileage at all.
40.828.
It just feels better on that line than trying to nurse it behind you guys up the high line. Glad I heard that at the last second.
Well, damn, Sean, now I got nobody to draft in front of me. That was rather selfish of you.
Yeah, well, I'm a selfish guy.
Down to 0.1.
I'm short 1.9 gallons of fuel.
40.688.
What are you going for, Lon? You trying to get that gas?
Yeah, I'd get gas. Might as well get some fresh tires.
And back to 0.2. So I think now I have to switch from strict tire strategy to fuel.
Car outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Nice save.
Woke me up a little bit. Yeah, it stuck there last time. Whoa!
Back in third. Keep hustling.
Not this one.
Fresh Goodyear's coming, eh? Pitman.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it. 40.87. Slow car down low.
Well, my box is messed up. I can't take a splash, and I cannot not take the tires, so I'm kind of pigeonholed in the fuel.
That sucks.
Well, just have to.
Oh, you got me real loose, Kevin.
Just have to let everybody go.
Oh, there they go. There they go. They're saving it. Saving it.
I need that caution.
Yeah. Who's that? Sean, another sightseeing.
Yeah, it's me and Terry. I thought he was going to get room there.
Outside. Go low. Still there, hold your line. Clear high.
It still makes me serve a penalty for cheating.
Yeah, sorry, Terry. I thought that you were going to go a little bit lower there, and you didn't. We got together. Sorry.
I was still trying to get. I just changed to the outside tires, and she was doing that weird dance until they equalized. Or
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I just saw something red, and then I kind of started aiming towards the pits, and there was no way to roll up for that stupid cone either.
Yeah, I was on relatively new rubber, and we were catching that slower traffic, so thought we were gonna, dive pretty wide there and clear them. Oh well, it is what it is.
41.154. You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
I was impressed with the answer Kyle Larson gave the minute his pit crew asked when he got squeezed up close with Kurt to his inside. Crew chief or spotter said, "Did he shove you to the wall?" I said, "No, I just did it."
Well, I'm bouncing now with the green on the fuel though, so.
Is anybody gonna spin?
I tried.
Actually,
You didn't do it right.
I needed to stay green. Gotta go
Yeah,
green.
because it shot me down pit lane. I couldn't even get a caution for that one. I was like, oh, help. Instead, I get a black flag for speeding. But But never mind. The judge wasn't going to look at the 27 8x10 colored photographs with
I'm
picking
here now.
arrows.
Car inside. Clear.
If you're that close, just back off a little bit more going into the corner. What do you care if you lose time on the track?
Oh, believe me, I'm about 3/4 slow all the way around now. It's just, I'm all in now.
Inside. Clear.
Shot.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm quite injured, so I'm sure you're going to catch me here in these 5 laps.
Yeah, I know, but what am I going to do? Is he going to retaliate, or is he going to be a driver that lets bygones be bygones?
I'm gonna run out of fuel this lap. Dang it.
That crash worked out fine.
Oh, you know I'm more of a Byron than I am a Logano.
Oh, I know you are. Honestly,
Maybe
I
not
deserve
this
it.
time.
Oh, actually, that's Sean.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Don. Whatever your name is. I'm so sorry. I was looking at my fuel.
Clear. The leader's pitting now.
You're out of fuel, Kevin?
Nah, I still got a pit. Just doing my splash and go.
I thought everybody else was good.
Pit box in 10.
I was until I came out of the pits and walked right into a street fight.
Start looking for your sign.
3,
9, 8,
2,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
right here.
My wheel is about 6 degrees to the left to go straight.
Nice.
We're done. Get going.
You don't drive straight anyway,
2
so
left
what
to
that
go.
matter?
2 to go.
What a douchebag.
Thank you. How many laps we got left?
2.
Just told me I got 2 laps of fuel remaining. I'm going to Sean Green.
Car outside. Still there. Outside. White flag. Stay smooth. 1 minute 15.143.
1 gallon remaining.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear. You have about 5 laps of fuel left. Inside.
Looks like Jeffrey's gonna win.
Outside. Keep low. Clear outside. Car outside.
Yeah,
baby! Car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it.
Take it easy there, champ. Take it easy.
Thank you, T27.
Outside.
Like I said, sorry.
Alright, there's checkered flag.
We were all pretty tight there, guys.
Solid work.
And he just tried to intentionally wreck me.
Might actually make it back to the pits, too.
Good racing, guys.
Well, that's one way you get a P5, I guess.
Set up, set up, set up. Get him in the box.
iRacing fucking sucks.
How do I do that now?
You go to the garage, you leave everything just like it is, and you say share, and share to everyone. Hit the button, I'll have it. I saw that